Chad doesn't remember the video always being like this, but it always is. I told him that I need to make sure I don't have any boogers. I'm not drooling. We're good. Okay, let's go.
Nothing in the teeth.
Okay, let's go. So, hey there, Andy Green with Green Group Real Estate. I am here with our preferred lender, Mr. Chad Krober.
Hey, Andy, good to see you.
We like to call him the Krober.
Hello.
Story for another day. But I brought Chad into the office today to talk about mortgage rates, maybe any awesome programs that have come online, and just what's going on in the real estate market in general. So tell us what's happening with interest rates and the mortgage market.
Sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about where mortgage rates have been over the last 90 days and kind of paint that picture for you. Okay. So our best point in the year was in late July, early August. And then over the last 65, 75, 80 days, we've seen a slow trickle of interest rates going up slowly. So mid-early summer, the range was probably anywhere from a low of maybe 3.5% to 4% on a 30-year fixed. Now that window has moved up to somewhere probably around maybe 3.875 to 4.375. Still phenomenally low, still great opportunities, but that has moved up a little bit. And we're expecting things to continue to just move forward over the next year. The projections from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, several economists that I've read, going to continue to hang out maybe at the high of 4.5, all the way down maybe again to the low of 3.5.
Yeah. Well, I've really, not like I pay as much attention as you do, but I've seen them really fluctuating from week to week.
Yeah.
So when you catch one of those times in the market when the interest rates are super low, like lock your rate in.
That's right.
So yeah, I think that's important.
I would agree. I mean, there's always great opportunity. Within that time frame that I explained, just in between late July to now, we've seen 3 fluctuations of rates going up and then coming back down. So if you can catch it at a point where you're at a low point, I always tell folks, you've got a good thing, let's lock it in, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So,
well, the challenging part about that, though, is that inventory is still really low historically. We've been watching that increase over the past 12 months, not significantly, though. I mean, we're talking slight increases year over year.
Correct.
So inventory is still staying really low, and there just have not been a ton of options. So I think the key to that for you guys is to be 100% prepared and pre-qualified and have your home sold or at least under contract. So that way, when the perfect property comes on the market, there are going to be other buyers that are interested in that. We are still seeing some multiple offers, not as many, but some. And you want to make sure that you're 100% prepared and ready to put your best foot forward. And if you have a contingency with a home to sell, or a contingency that you're just not pre-qualified yet, you're not putting yourself in the best position.
Absolutely. I would wholly agree that being prepared in advance is important. I had a past client here just a couple weeks ago reach out. There was a home that popped on the market. They were like, oh, we love it. We want to make an offer.
It was their dream home.
And they were not ready. And we scrambled. We moved as fast as we could, but then another offer came in and they ended up losing out on that home. So if there's even an inkling that you're wanting to think about making a move in 2020, we should start talking now, literally.
Yep.
It makes sense to be prepared.
It's just a conversation. It's just a conversation, and I know that Chad works the same way that we do at Green Group Real Estate, in the fact that we are just here to provide you with the information to make a solid decision for you and your family with what makes sense.
Right.
So it's never too early if you are thinking about making a move, moving up, moving down. Your situation has changed. So
Absolutely.
Talk to us about prior to us shooting here. You were telling me about a new jumbo loan program, which I'm just going to let you talk about it, and then I'm going to put my 2 cents in.
Sure. So what's really cool? Well, one of the things that I really love about it is it's called the NASA Jumbo. NASA. So
if you've ever wanted to be an astronaut or fly to the moon, This is your opportunity to be
It's
a
your
part of
opportunity.
NASA.
Be a part of NASA.
And it truly is NASA, right?
And it is literally tied to the investors it's through the NASA Federal Credit Union. Academy has secured a correspondent lending solution through the NASA Federal Credit Union. And this product is designed specifically for that next move up buyer who is looking at that price point that's now just above the conventional loan limit in the Portland market.
What is that? What's that price?
$484,350
Okay.
is the conventional loan limit right now. But this product will go all the way up to $850,000 for a jumbo loan, and we only need 5% down at an $850,000 loan amount,
Okay.
or only 3% down on a $750,000 loan amount.
Okay, that's when I told him to start talking about this. That is truly insane, and
Yeah.
you might not even understand how awesome this is, because I think back over the past 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and how many people we could have helped
Absolutely.
get into the perfect home for them, and they just weren't in a position to have what is it traditionally has been 10% minimum.
10% minimum once you get into the jumbo realm.
Yeah.
There are some investors out there who will do 5% down, but the price on it is astronomical.
Yeah.
And so that's a perfect reason for me to tell you the price on this product actually is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
It is not astronomically high. And so when you start moving into this price point, 5% on a $800,000, $750,000 loan, that's a chunk of change.
Yeah.
And so for me as a lender to be able to look at the numbers and to assess them with you and say, okay, we can do the loan if you put 10% down and here's your payment, or you know what, you can keep $30,000, $40,000 in your pocket and here's your payment. It's actually reasonably competitive.
Yeah.
And the rates right now that we're seeing for this product are hanging out in the low 4s to mid 4s on a loan amount, all the way up to $850,000. And that's a 30-year...
Are you serious?
No, and that's a 30-year
You're not
fixed
serious.
product. No, I'm serious.
Oh, you are serious. Seriously, like
It's incredible.
Just over a 4% interest rate on a jumbo loan with 3% down, or 3 to 5% down.
Excellent credit. Gotta have excellent credit.
Okay, that's fair.
If,
That's fair.
if we have mid-par credit, then there are some other components that come into it.
Okay.
But then the other beautiful thing too is the amount of reserves that you have to have range anywhere from 2 months up to 6 months. Very reasonable.
Yeah.
Many jumbo loan products require anywhere from 12 months all the way up to 24 months. Like 2 years of reserves.
Yeah.
So to only
I've
have
seen
to
that.
have 2 to 6 months, it's much more attainable.
Dude, that is seriously, that program makes me smile, because I think it's just going to
Yeah.
be able to help a lot of people that we have not been able to help in the past. So
Yeah,
really cool.
We are excited about this product and looking forward to getting it out into this marketplace, because it is a great fit loan amount wise for the Portland metro area.
Yeah.
And it's going to make a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
Especially those borderline people that really want and can afford the payments for a home that's $550,000, and they just don't have that 10% that a jumbo is typically required. So to be able to put 3% down on that $550,000 home, I think it's just going to really open up the opportunities for people to get the right home for them. So
Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
awesome. Do you have any final parting thoughts?
I'd say as we're heading into the winter season, if you have any plans for 2020, it never hurts to have that preliminary conversation. As Andy said, Green Group, they want to have a running dialogue with you. Our attitude is we are advisors. We're not here to sell you anything. We're here to help you make good decisions that affect your family, that affect your lifestyle, that affect whatever it is that's going on in your life. And if you're not buying for a year, that's fine. Let's still talk.
Yep.
I want to be a resource for you. I want to be of help.
Yep, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We will catch you next time. If you have any feedback, any comments, any specific questions about the real estate market, be sure and leave us a comment down below. That way we can, know what to talk about next time.
Absolutely.
We're never really going to run out of things to talk about, though, are we, Chad?
No, there's always something to talk about in this business.
Nope. We are always going to have something to talk about. So have a great afternoon, great week, great weekend, and we will see you next time. Cheers, friends.
See ya.